there. Time I was dying and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think Get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. First down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trouble, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 12.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Prescott from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out. Was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. He'll just have to shake it off and keep firing. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Thrown away and incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
For the Cowboys.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken around the 12. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Wentz. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there. We keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably...
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
At the 30-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Zach Ertz.
An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wentz connecting with his tight end Goddard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. These 2 teams all tied after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Flush to his right. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. sideline throw, that's caught. Amari Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Here now is second and 10, again for the 41. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Rager.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 25-yard. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Again to Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. Italia, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to Allen. He's been busy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Trying to improve, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Down at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson. Man, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly... They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This to Jarwin. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Prescott yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw is Prescott. And Prescott, his third interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Wentz going to throw. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Prescott from the gun on third. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he'll take it just outside the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles.
Again, it's Elliott. Now Dak on the option left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd and 8.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
For a Cowboys.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
With the give to Ezekiel Elliott.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Wentz now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
15 yards on the play, first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
4 yards.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go back to the ground with Williams. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
By Adrian Colbert. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
From the 16, Wentz. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles. Now Wentz. And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Jalen Rager. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
For the point after.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Escape, and I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down, Eagles.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way, and he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. Yeah, he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak.
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
1st down, Prescott. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Good. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for Zach Ertz. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
7 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, Elliott. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Prescott with the give to East.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The tight end, Jarwin, with it out on the left side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is third and 10. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
What's the deal, y'all?
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This pass complete, wins to Ertz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Jefferson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz. His throw incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Cowboys 35.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
The score, Cowboys 38.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now Wentz and the Eagles down by 7. A minute 45 to play. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Prescott on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
The 47-yard line.
his alley. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Today's final.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously.